Dobro večer, ladies and gentlemen. Now I don't need to tell you where we are. You know where we are. From the last video, even if you're not Bosnian, and if you follow my YouTube, you know where we are. We're at the motherfucking spaceship. That's where we are. I'm gonna try and stop spitting, because every time I'm here, I'm mad as hell, and I'm spitting all over the place. So I'm gonna try not to spit at the camera this time. Anyway, let me cut to the chase. This time, I'm not actually gonna moan about the politicians. Do you know what I'm gonna moan at? I'm gonna moan about us. You, the viewer, the people. What are we doing? Yes, the politicians here are fucked up. Let's all agree on that. But newsflash, let me just say something. Name one place in the world where the politicians are not fucked up. And I say that to say this. Now, people are gonna say, yeah, you know, everywhere is fucked up, but here's more fucked up than most other places. True. Let me try and cut to the Bible. Here's one of the things that I hear so often. I hear people moan about, oh man, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. Whenever they need to do something, they need to fix their car or no, I can't do it because I ain't got no money. Oh, right, so you ain't got no money. You haven't got any money, right? But I see you every Thursday night in Slogger. You have money for that? It's interesting. You got money for that? You got money to get high on the weekend. You got money for that. But you need to fix your car, you need to fix some papers for school. Nah, I've got no money. I hear a lot of people talking about, you know, nothing will ever change. Nothing will ever change. Just nothing will ever change. Why is that? What changes are you trying to push forward? You want to see change? Be the change that you want to see. That can never be change. If you're not doing anything to push change, of course that can never be changed. That's the reason that can never be changed. I want you to name one place in the world, name one country in the world where social change happened because the motherfucking politicians felt so bad they said, you know what, yeah, we need to change our ways. Shut the fuck up. That's never happened. That's never happened in the history of the world, okay? That's never happened in any country. Let me tell you something. I'm from the UK, right? And what, like 50 years ago, when a lot of the Asian and the Caribbean immigrants, I'm not even going to say they're immigrants because they were from the colonies of Britain, so they weren't even technically immigrants, but let's just say when they migrated to the UK, there were signs in shop windows, bars, clubs saying no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. I feel bad for the Irish because they were at the bottom of the list, no underdogs, but again, that's another discussion. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. That's only 50 years ago, okay? Now, we don't have those signs in the UK anymore. Do you think that's because the politicians felt bad? Like, oh my God, we're treating these people so bad? No, it's because people rebelled. The only reason why people, Irish and blacks and Asians in the UK don't face that level of discrimination, that brutal in-your-face discrimination. I mean, it's still there, but why they don't face that in-your-face discrimination in the UK? Because they rebelled against that. Nobody's doing that here. It's just sit down, yeah, big guy, you know, it's the state of normality. It's become normal and for things to be fucked up. And I understand that. I understand that, but basically, this is more targeted at the young generation. You want change, you are the change. You are the future. You want change, let's push change forward. Because at the end of the day, this is a circus. It's a stage show. These politicians who are against each other, they don't hate each other. Come on, you know, they give their little speeches. Look, if you look at the political system here, it's like a stage show because whenever there's a little bit of progress on this side, there's a little bit of tension created on that side. When there's a little bit of tension created on that side, there's a little bit of progress created. So there's always this, everything's in harmony, man. Everything's in harmony, and we're just sitting down watching the stage show and complaining, either complaining or just forgetting about it. You want change, let's be the change that we want to see, because at the end of the day, that's what it's going to take. And one of the things that I see is this thing of passing down ideologies, okay? And I'm going to give an example because I'm getting so many thoughts are racing in my mind right now, so I'm just going to give a straight example. This happened to me a few times, but the latest time it just, something clicked in my head and I said, you know, I'm going to probably mention this in the next video, right? Like somebody said to me, like, you know, they're going to have a problem with me if I'm hanging out with Serbs, and I'm like, you've got to be shitting me, man. To me, look, it doesn't matter. You're Serb, Bosniak, or Croatian, whatever. That's irrelevant to me. People are all people. But if, and I understand there's still that tension. But if somebody from another ethnicity, I mean, that's another issue. This is the only place in the world I've seen where your religion is tied to your nationality. But I'm not even going to talk about that on this video because some people from the UK, you're going to get confused by that. But if somebody's hating you, it doesn't mean you have to hate them. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't solve anything. It just creates a circle of hate. We all have our prejudices, and that's fine. That's human nature. You can't live without things happen. We have a prejudice for a logical reason. That's fine. But at the end of the day, if you meet somebody from a certain group of people, you don't have to project that prejudice onto them automatically because they're from that group. You treat them as an individual, and if they turn out to be like the stereotypical prejudice you have in your mind, then fine. Then you can write them off and say, okay, see, they're one of them. But you don't have to automatically do that. What I'm trying to say here is we need unity in this community. That's basically it. We need unity in this community, because if this division, things are not going to move forward with that. People got to stand up together. It's this. People got to stand up together. You got to stop sitting down in the coffee shops moaning. It's like, you got two options. The way that I look at it is like this: stand up and speak out, or sit down and shut up. Because at the end of the day, sitting on the fence and moaning is doing nothing. It's doing nothing for anybody. You want to see change? Change the way that you're living. The politicians are fucked up. So you vote for the same guy every time. So, what? I don't get it. Like, you vote for the same guy every time. That's if you vote or do anything politically active. Dodik. I have to mention this guy. I gotta mention this motherfucker, right? I don't understand, right? And it comes down to everyone, not just in Republika Srpska, but I'm gonna use this as an example. The first thing is this idea of you just vote for the guy who represents you. Where if you're a Serb, you vote for the Serb, and if you're a Croat, you vote for the Croat, and if you're a Bosniak, you vote for. That's bullshit. Vote for the guy who's gonna do the best for people, which is, I know, kind of complicated because there's 3 presidents, which is bullshit. That Dayton shit, that needs to get squashed, but that's for another video. But what I'm trying to say is, you need to attack the people in your own sections, in your own regions, in your own cantons, and this is a place. There's 200 ministers in this country. How the fuck is there 200 ministers in this small country? But everybody wants to vote for the same guy and vote for that guy because he's representing us. Look at what Dodik is doing in Republika Srpska. He's robbing his own people blind, and people are still voting for him. I don't understand this, and it comes back to what I just said before. It's this idea of just carrying over this hate. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for this guy because he's representing me. As long as the others are getting fucked over more than we are, I don't care. He can. That's stupid. That's stupid. I'm sorry, man. People need to come together. The biggest thing that happened this year was the protests about the children identification numbers, and that was a big thing. And I was like, that was great because, I've rarely seen, well, I don't know, people who've been born here or lived here. Maybe they've seen protests before, but this is the first time in my life that I've ever seen a public protest against the government. And it was great. It was a great initial movement, but it spiraled into nonsense. Because I was here on the last day, and it was a concert. Everybody was singing, dancing, jumping up and down. What were we singing? What were we dancing about? A baby died. What are we dancing about? They're getting away with murder. They got away with murder. This baby who died. The ID numbers. They literally got away with murder. And we're letting them get away with murder. A couple of people told me the solution to this is just for everybody to leave the country. Everybody to leave the country and let the politicians in this motherfucking spaceship do what they want to do. And let me tell you why that's a stupid idea. That's a motherfucking stupid idea. I'm going to explain that to you right now. Because at the end of the day, everybody should do what the hell they want to do. If you want to better your life somewhere else, that's fine. I'm not, do what you want to do. But I'm just saying, if everybody, that's everybody's solution, just to leave and have no idea, no will to come back, and do something, again, where's the change gonna come from? I said it already in this video. I said it already. It's up to the younger generation. So where's the change gonna come from, right? So I'm gonna leave it like this. You want change? Be the change that you want to see, right? You want to do something? Then do something. Stop talking. I hear a lot of talking around here. There's a lot of talking going on, but I don't see walking. But everyone's got something to say. Everyone's got something to say, but nobody's got anything to do. So stand up and speak out, or sit down and shut the fuck up. Right? Yep, empty mind. Just had to say that. I'm sorry. Right. Reading myself. I'm done. Ciao.